have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Okay. So we're back at Keira Metz, and she's apparently talking to somebody. Talking to, shade of some sort. Ah, with their lamp.
Keira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure.
The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Cool.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So Xenovox, just alien voice.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all.
Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt.
Thank you.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Okay, let's see what we
Bet
can
the old
buy.
witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
Potion of Clearance. Return all ability points spent to develop abilities. Okay, so that's allows us to respec. 1,000 gold, that's a lot. So she's all about runes. Venom extract. Let's see. Plant magic. The Lodge of Sorceresses book. Conjunction of the Spheres. Travel between worlds. Chort lure. Lay out this lure to attack chorts. Black blood. Draconid oil. Northern wind. Ooh. I said ooh because that was very expensive. So I went ahead and went to the island and got some magic. Got that treasure. So one of the things in there was another sword. So we had this one and this one, so ice sword. And got several alchemy decoctions and potions. So we're gonna buy probably everything but the North Wind. And unfortunately at some point in time I sold I sold a bear hide. So now we need a bear hide and bear fat. Okay. Let's do this first. Let's see if she has a ducal water. She does. Okay. Oh. Black blood. Witcher's blood injures vampires and necrophages when they wound him. Well, let's make it. And we also have this golden oriole potion. So that'll be good against poisons and stuff like that. I think we need 3 of these. Ooh. Oh, that's not bad. Let's look at the cost of the whole stack. Oh, quests. What is this quests? Short lure. Fiend dung. Okay, no fiend dung. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the golden oriole. She should have this. It's 3 of these. Cat. So I don't think she'll have that. I don't think she'll have the stuff from Maribor Forest. Let's check out. So no essence of water. Dragonite oil. Let's check out ergot seeds. Hybrid oil applied to sword for additional effects in combat. 10% attack power. No, 10% attack power versus hybrids. Oh, hybrids are like chimeras and whatnot. So maybe basilisks, maybe cockatrices. Okay, let's look and see if she has that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Winestone. Let's see if she has ergot. She does. Okay, so we need to kill bears. And then we will need enhanced beast oil. Okay, that's easy to come by. Cockatrice stomach, so that might be hard to come by. And rubido, which we would have to make. White gall, mistletoe, green mold. Yeah, so no problem. Buy some of this stuff if it's cheap. Just needs one puffball. Crow eye. One mistletoe, might as well. And white gold. Probably could have done this off stream, but I wanted to make sure I caught her quest information on stream. Or recorded, not streaming right now. Northern Wind. Okay, we're close to being able to afford that. But let's check out our decoctions. So cat's eye is missing, elemental water. Okay, so Noonrat, decoction. Okay, reliever, decoction, we're missing lesser red mutagens. Werewolf is one we found. Okay, so essence of water. Kill some bears. Albedo. Just making sure, like. Yep.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No, I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Changing the subject. See you, Kira.
Okay. So let's check that quest and see what level it is. So Baron is 6. Hags are 6. Tower full of mice is 6. Well, let's go visit the Baron. He's kind of a set piece of the game.
Giddy up.
Okay.
Go, go.
I want to keep our eye out for bears.
Come on now.
So we have a dead deer.
Let's go. Hey ya.
Some bandits. Just making sure it's not like a bandit camp. Yeah.
Giddy up. Slower.
We just has a mattress in the middle of the woods. Hmm?
Faster.
Apparently somebody who gets skilled. So we're gonna hit this
Slower.
hit this point of interest
Come on.
first, and then those dogs or ghouls. So let's go ahead and significantly limits the duration of knockdown. Nah, we don't care that much about that. Black blood. Oh yeah. Sign intensity. Griffin. factions are berserkers and botchlings. Okay, Elementa Gargoyle. They were Elementas. Because they were ice. Okay, so we get to put on Elemental Oil against those instead of... Okay, they are necrophages. Hogrids. Ooh, level 9.
Bastard. Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
That didn't seem to work. Oh, that wasn't it. Is it that thing? Ancient Leshen decoction. Okay. Well, they jumped out of that there. Okay, let's look at... So this looks like...
Nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was not trying to like throw a bomb at it. It's nasty.
Let's go. Go, go.
Okay, so let's go ahead and save. And we will.
If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Pale as outy shite.
Yeah, so they're finally just walking in. Goose, goose. There's a destroyed house.
Spot of cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd? Me lad, it's not exactly bursting, but what I got sure to please.
Like to take a
Show
look.
me what you got. Okay. So, saddlebags. How much of those? 103. So this looks important. Pick those up later. I think we need to put that on. Small blackjack 333. Okay, so we have a blacksmith here in town, so
Farewell.
let's make sure we put on a good saddle. So 25 versus where's the 25? Exactly the same. Okay, well, we can sell that.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Okay. Missing sign for the Baron's wife.
Halt! Who goes there?
Baron home.
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him.
Yeah. And I want to plough the lovely Queen Cero.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You brought us around. As I recall, you were to go your separate way.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, We outnumbered him.
Open the gate. Sergeants! Ardle! Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think? Guard called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all doing here?
Had a choice after the Black Ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives, or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part. We chose the former.
And the Baron your commander?
Yeah, commander.
Sounds like we're, oh, we are walking along.
In Vizima, now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled, ha ha ha!
Ooh!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Look at that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
Rumors rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Make yourself at home. Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
Sure, why not?
Ha! A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis' whereabouts unknown. Bloody hell. Who's a loyal Temerian to drink to these days?
Himself and his company?
Good enough. To the matter at hand. I'm Philip Strenger. Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
Lovely place. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
What's that supposed to mean? That a threat?
Aye, not as clever as I suspected you'd be. No, it's no threat. I'll spell it out for you. I know who you're looking for. She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp. Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
It's not very witch-like. Series story, King of the Wolves. Follow the riverbed and find help. When you play Assyria, you cannot access inventory or use signs. Apparently she didn't learn how to use them.
That was close. Must leave this place.
Okay. And that's it. Okay, so that's different. Can't even draw her weapon.
She needs help.
Oh, she's got a much better cooler dodge than... Oh, wow. Much cooler dodge.
You can calm down. Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. Why don't you tell me where you live?
In Lindenvale. They'd see to your wounds there.
Not a bad idea. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes. I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was terribly, disgustingly horrific.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too.
It's a big sword.
I'll help you up.
Oh, Greta. So she's got something that I don't know if she'll be able to use these. Is that her adrenaline bar that went away? Wish I still had her dodge when she was not in combat.
Wolves! Quick, hide! Massacred by something with immense claws.
You can come out now.
Massacred by something with immense claws.
Look! There's something there.
Was.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently. Lips parted and bloated. Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Something tore his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible!
Stay there, and look away.
What's this? Marrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied?
The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
He tripped and
I
fell.
bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What will we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolfsbane, fool's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
So, obviously she was trained by the Witchers. But I wonder... But I don't think she actually underwent the mutations that... that they actually go through. She doesn't have Witcher vision. Okay.
Hide! Quickly! They're gone! You can come out!
You cut him up bad! The Wolf King will be angry.
It's dead. But a pig here? Must be a human settlement nearby.
right. I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. See just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Okay.
Do parents often send their children out to follow the sweets?
Sometimes they send their children, sometimes they go themselves.
Do they return?
No. Why would they? They've plenty to eat where the path ends.
So she was going out to meet the women of the woods.
This way, through the cave.
You lead.
Nothing over here. Watch, I'll stumble across this area later and I won't have anything to loot because I picked it up already. And then Ciri just runs off with it.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not.
Ooh. King of the Wolves.
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
Give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on. You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Aaron, must be. We was returning from Midcopse when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren...
The little one. No details. You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've naught, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
I really like her dodge. Hopefully we'll play as her more.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit the likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you. So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested. So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. Helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
You know, we have him here. I think he needs to tell us.
No, a topic for now. Talk.
That sharpness. What's your tone, Witcher? We wish to come to an agreement, do we not?
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret your loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way. Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When did you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
Can't start searching till I know what they look like.
Tamara, my daughter, turned 19 in the spring. Slender lass, about yay tall, comes up to my shoulders. Beautiful eyes, green like her mother's. My wife, Anna, has 20 winters behind her, though she'd never admit it. Dark hair, thick as tar, keeps it tied up in a bun.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard-to-find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Anything unusual happen before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things, nothing unusual.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? I wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of Horsons, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked. When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? What's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Bedchamber. Tamara's room is there. Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Let's go ahead and save.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
Missing a leg.
Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
They look so happy.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side. Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. Ought to look for clues.
Look for clues. That's where I was going wrong.
Deep nicks, hit with a heavy object. Deep nicks, hit with a heavy object. Rest of the candlestick, and wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Herveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
You, white one, look like you got soused last night too.
So not to the daughter's room. To a loose board.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else, though. Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here. Incense. And an old key. Wonder what it unlocks. Anise. Sandalwood. And something else. Saffron?
Silver pantaloons. We are more like a family. We support each other and help each other survive tough moments, grapple with the past. For each of us has a past, so you needn't worry about anyone digging into yours. We've got a rule. Never ask more than someone offers on their own. The past doesn't matter to us, only the future does. That and our common fight against evil and depravity, against perverse and loathsome practices of all kinds. Religion and Life. So this is a book we bought from one of the vendors. Okay, and we should thus submit our life to religion, or should we interpret religion so that it serves our lives instead? There are as many schools as there are philosophers, as many stories as there are human beings, and let us not forget elven beings, nor dwarven, halfling, gnomish ones, nor any other sapient creature familiar with the quandaries of the soul. I, for my part, have survived now more than 120 years. Vodka and radishes work wonders. Lend no credence to anyone who claims differently. Can swear with all certainty that there is no way to reconcile everyone at once, and what pleases one will provoke whinging and sulking in another, and will undoubtedly cause a third to reach for his knife if he dares depart from his known narrow world by so much as a hair. What then are we to do? How should we live? Why are we like, as our soul urges, disregarding all braying and philosophers and ethicists, those contained in this tomb included, disregard them as we would fairy tales or old wives' legends? In beast clothing, they entered his hut and began to search. First they tore through his bed. Dried twigs covered the sheets. That was their first proof for werewolves. For werewolves return at dawn after a night of hunting, their bare feet covered in forest droppings. They found the second proof under his bed, a wolf's hide. The werewolf surely dressed himself in it when transforming with the setting sun, and shed it again when he turned into man the next day. Having found these powerful proofs, they ceased deliberations and began the hunt, vowing to find the lycanthrope and bind him in silver chains. Okay. Okay, there's a scent there.
Damn ugly for a doll. kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping?
Well, guess you'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
I think that's a line from Pulp Fiction.
An altar. So, the Eternal Fires made it to Velen.
Eternal fire, with lighteth our hearts and give us light. Heat us with thy warmth, dry our tears, burn our foes, embrace our friends in thy care. Give my mother health, punish my father, help me fulfill my destiny.
An altar. So, the Eternal Fires made it to Velen.
Yeah, she's painted fire on the wall. It's been a long time. She's been down here quite a bit. Cloud the Dwarven Spirit. Emerald dust, that's good. Those are like $5.50 a pop. $4.50 a pop. The Baron's gonna get pissed because we keep taking stuff. Why are you robbing, stealing my stuff? It's like, do you want to when your family found or not? Take that, Baron. Stole your broken rake. Nothing to steal from the Baron's room.
So Ciri was here.
Oh.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
So we got distracted
Ciri
by...
must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
To my dear friends Philip and Anna from the court Lagerve, Minister of Culture from the Kingdom of Temeria, whoever thinks curses are the only manifestations of one being's ill will towards another is wholly mistaken. Shockingly commonplace are reports of curses cast unwittingly on oneself or on objects in one's immediate environment. The consequences of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases, they lead to harm or even death of the person afflicted by the curse, or of the people spending time with the object or being on which the curse fell. That is why it is so essential to take preventative measures to safeguard oneself as thoroughly as possible against the casting of curses. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelie Veracruz Leon recommends cleansing oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be at one with the world and achieving harmony between body and mind.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Okay, stash. Let's go ahead and put these two weapons. And let's get the Witcher weapons there as well. And the Wild Hunt weapon. And the Warrior's leather jacket. The rest is all stuff we can sell. Potions, I'm not ready to put away potions. Food. No reason to sell food. Oh, we can't put on the silver pantaloons. That is a shame. Okay, that'll save us some weight. Go talk to Gretka.
Thistle. Shenanaking.
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast, and she was already gone. The Baron told me she left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did, but he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Sure you
Did
are.
we kill the monsters? All of them.
These are the woods. We're on Family Matters. So where will we find Urkel? Baron turned out to be a tough negotiator who knew the full value of the information he possessed. He agreed to tell Geralt about Ciri on one condition. Geralt had to find his wife and daughter first. The woman had mysteriously disappeared a short time before. Though the Baron had moved heaven and earth to find them, all his efforts had proved fruitless. Defender of the Faith? Okay.
Ploughing hangover.
I'm gonna go ahead and save the game, but a different slot just in case the Baron knows about me stealing
Done poking
everything.
around?
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
This is Triss. No offense, but not great with your hands, are you?
Why don't you take some wooden rags, see what image of a grown woman you can come up with?
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk, don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervelus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Ploughing hangover.
Okay.
way down to a shapely arse?
Entrance. To what? Enhanced Hangman's Venom. Woven Silver Sword Enhanced. So we need Mandrake Root. Need a woven silver sword in order to upgrade it. Bonuses for 3 pieces. Up to 3 different oils can be applied to a sword at a time. Bonuses are 6 pieces. I don't really know what that means. Item must be upgraded to a master level. Okay. Enhanced Dancing Star, so that's an upgraded bomb. Enhanced Devil Puffball. I don't know the Devil Puffball. Okay, can't quite get through there. Okay, Devil Puffball. Oh, so it's a poison. So this we just need Nostrix. Okay, and it looks like we have a way here. Okay, so we have a secret way out of the... but I wanted to see the... blacksmith first. Oh, they need to work on their defenses. Is there a... There must be a board up at the top. Oh. Okay, soothsayers, honest and true-sighted. I have many a year behind me and have had much, though I have been through much in each. In return, the gods have granted me the gift of sight. I need but take a hand and gaze upon it before my eyes becomes a vision of what awaits that hand and its owner and all it touches. Some call it witchcraft and unnatural, this gift, but to my reckoning it's the same as how some swim strong or play fiddle masterfully while others sputter and screech. If you don't fear knowing what his fate has in store, come pay a visit to old Rakch. Mandatory conscription. Time has come to supplement the castle watch with new recruits. Every family must provide one sound man able to bear arms. Any family with no such man under its roof must pay a waiver in silver or goods. Any clever coward thinking to shirk his duty by cutting off his thumb shall have both his hands chopped off as a lesson and a mark of shame. Gwent, looking for new players. The Sharpers, a Gwent playing society based at Crow's Perch, is looking for new members and opponents. Experience preferred, but we will also school newcomers to the game, but not return any coin loss during training matches. For more information, see the club's chairman, Philip Stringer, known as the Bloody Baron. Horse races. If you haven't heard, we race horses around here. Anyone wants to join, come talk to me. I'll fill you on how it works, but I'll tell you right now, you gotta pay an entry fee to race. If you're skint, fuck off. Radko. Shrieker. Contract. Okay. To my concern, let it be known that whoever kills the Shrieker, the monster that's wove its nest near Crow's Perch, and has taken to killing both men and beasts, will have a sizable reward. Take heed. She's a dreadful, dangerous creature, and killing it will take a trained professional, not just a pack of peasants with pitchforks. Fistfights. Any man who wants to test manliness by slugging it out in the ring, come see us, and you'll get to fight the best brawlers around. Smithy, Stan Fishgulper, Jonah, and the Sergeant. Cool.
Time to water the horses.
Okay, Quartermaster.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile. We've gathered ourselves quite the collection. Why let such nice things waste away in peasant huts?
So, been stolen.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Nilfgaardian armor. So level 10. Okay. Okay, better blinders. Nilfgaard coin. Third map. Gotta get that. Nilfgaardian saddlebags. Nilfgaardian saddle. Okay, so that's a better saddle. So we'll get that before we do any racing. Let's start. Maybe he wants this stuff. Okay.
See ya. Looks like rain.
How may I assist you?
Yeah.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Comfortable, strong, and light'll do just fine.
Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordarroch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Tordarroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Do it yourself and care for your soul soldier. Novigrad longsword, Novigrad longsword, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. Or sell that. 3% sign intensity. So some of this gives slight up to your armor, but down to everything else.
So long.
So I think I'm gonna go buy some
Fancy
more
a
stuff.
gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got.
Okay, let's go and get. We'll work up the blinders. And the saddlebag carries more weight. Just need 40 gold. Let's see.
See ya.
Oh, it's drizzling.
Okay, let's talk.
Treadling.
It's nice looking. But that headpiece looks good as well. So let's go visit the Peller. Whatever Peller is. And that might be the end of this episode.
Need a swift kick in the arse.
That's it, Roach. Hey there.
day.
I think this is the crossroads.
Run, Roach.
Oh no, is this Black Bow? I think this is Black Bow. Jeez.
Take it easy.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys. Scabies.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up. Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
I'm very old. Like 100 years old.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, besieged she was. Evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion. From dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits? Great. Fine with me.
Oh, we have to go get his goat.
As long as I know where to look, where to find them.
I remember this.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat. She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess! Princess! Where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell! The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Do a new quest item, prepare it by placing it in the appropriate slot in the inventory panel and selecting it from the quick access menu. And if I remember, I ended up fighting a bear when I did this, and we want to fight a bear. So we have a beast oil.
Show me what you got.
Actually, I have 2 points. Let's go ahead and up our combat. Okay, I did the wrong thing again. Where I did. Let's go and max that out. Actually, I should have. I should have gotten the deflecting of deflecting arrows.
There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. All right, time to try the bell. Come on, let's go see the Peller. This way, Your Grace. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
So I think that's the bear. So we can remember to come back here. So we won.
Where the hell did you go?
Okay, so that's why I fell there last time.
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit!
Okay, well we got one bear fat. Okay, we'll come back. Oh wow. Lots of dead people around here.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about.
And bears.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
Oh, you spilled your milk. It's got to be the worst roommate ever.
They are not here. They is gone. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown. Without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders. It seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf. Wise Wolf. Catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year. But we'll find a way, all the same.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Let's learn more about botchlings. So we just learned about bears. Know the ditty about the bear climbing the mountain to see what he could see? Biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. When a bear climbs a mountain, it's not to see, it's to hunt, to kill. John Oldak, Royal Huntsman. Bears are omnivores, meaning they find a place in their diet besides berries, roots. Meaning men find a place in their diet besides berries, roots, and salmon. When they snack on humans, they most directly partake of the meat of the travelers unwittingly trespassing on their territory, or else that of hunters for whom besting such a creature is a lifelong ambition. There are several subspecies of bears, black bears, polar bears, and cave bears, which differ from one another in coloring as well as size and strength. All share one trait in common, however, a near unmatched ability to kill. So bears and berserkers are completely different. Cursed oil. Not sure how you tell the difference. Botchling. Okay. Saying a botchling's ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, Witcher of the Wolf School. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a Witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies, discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a particularly decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an unexpected mother, draining her strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights, she is enfeebled, unable to defend herself. It is then that Botchlings attacks, directly sinking its long, sharp fangs into her body, drinking her blood until mother and fetus perish together. Botchling stands around 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such time, it grows into a deformed man, hunched over and striding ape-like on its forearms. Stronger and fiercer after this alteration, it hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at its opponents or attacking with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a lubberkin, a guardian spirit of the hearth that watches over the family it never knew in the house it could never call home. Cursed oil and axe, so it's cursed. Okay. Oh, and does he have stuff to sell?
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. Okay. Bear hide, 302. Okay, lots of runestones. Draconid leather. Negrito. Can't quite afford that. Okay. Northern wind. Water essence. Okay. Bear fat. Okay, so he has all the parts for that. Let's see about this. But Mandrake 38. Okay. poison. Sell those off. Burning. Let's sell off 2 of them. Freezing, we'll sell off both of them. Adrenaline, maybe. Bleeding. Freeze, we'll sell off. Sign intensity could be useful. Armor piercing could be useful. Stagger. Let's get rid of 2 of these. 2 of these. Sign intensity. So, yeah, we'll definitely... Upgraded Hangman's Venom is definitely on our... one of the higher things on our list of things to buy. Superior Beast Oil, Enhanced Beast Oil, Bear Fat. So those are expensive. Let's see, Water Essence. So he's got that. $300 gold in order to get that. Okay. So we can get that. Let's look and see if it's got this. Upgrade to a bomb. Needs 1. Don't care about this too much, but for 18 bucks, can't go too wrong there. Cherry cordial. So we make Dwarven Spirit, but we find Dwarven Spirit. Okay. Actually, let's buy... these formulas. Ooh, can't quite get it. Oh, Northern Wind. Okay. A bomb that explodes on impact, 240. 248. Okay. We are missing Ducal Water and Allspice. So he has one. We need 1 more Allspice and 1 Ducal Water. Okay, we need this. $35. Something we have a bunch of. Freezes foes. Blows land on frozen foes deal additional damage. Nice. Okay.
So long.
We are going to go back and see if we can kill maybe another bear. Or see what is in the, what is... Not what I wanted. Ursine Steel Sword, mastercrafted. Yeah, I need to get me a bear sword. Okay. Lots of wolves. Kill the dog. Okay. Well, I was hoping for another bear, but dead guy in the middle of a graveyard. Okay. I wonder if that bear respawns. Like if I could come back here in a couple days and
Giddy up.
Night sits best to bar the door and shut your windows tight.
Slower. Giddy up.
so that's the one we picked up before. Ah!
Lightning strike.
So that's not the way it's supposed to look. Is the bridge out?
Faster.
What's that you're muttering?
People! Castle's on fire!
Flee! Quick, no!
Mitole. So that's the name of the god.
Giddy up. Run, Roach.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried.
Oh.
Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Get out of here!
They ran from you, didn't they?
Dying prick!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Wow. So it's half health, I think, going in there, and it wouldn't let you heal while you're fighting. Turns out I don't think I wanted to talk to him anyway. At least not until I saved the everything in the stable. Currently, no Witcher school trains new Witchers. Interesting.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Pathetic.
Okay, that was pretty easy. That just lay off one.
We need to talk.
So I can't. I didn't even try to save the. Oh, that sucks.
Sit down.
I thought maybe he had the key, and that's why I ran over to him.
Beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I... It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
I'm with you.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
What will he need the shovel for?
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
So did I mess that up too? Okay, we have that. Let's go to our alchemy. So actually I'm going to double check. I think it's cursed. Yep. Okay, well that went bad really quickly. So I need to do a better job of switching onto the ads and taking them out. Maybe switching to Spectre Oil. And also keeping my Quen up. When it was one-on-one, I did a real good job of keeping the Quen up, but you know, once 3 got on me, panicked a little bit. Okay.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
I need to spend some time making some, upgrading my weapons.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent?
Good. The grave's dug up.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? This?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
See if maybe I can calm it if it starts to go. Or if that fight's inevitable.
Do something! expecting something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it.
Oh. Quiet now.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
So he needs the shovel to bury, not to dig up, is what Geralt was getting at.
Coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. We're not activate devourers.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
What now? Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this, lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
It bothers me that
By
his...
blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
What did I do to deserve your company?
Come on, horse, catch up with me.
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off. Fucking shit!
Giddy up.
It's plowing pouring again.
Run, Roach.
Still upset that I didn't save the people in the burning barn. And the horses, but... we can fight those things later.
Whoa!
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Looks like rain. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Those are the first bugs I've seen. Got some old to deal with them.
Come on. Whoa!
You need to fly faster, little baby.
Macrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Oh, they blow up. Get out of there.
Should examine that horse carcass. What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Okay.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast, Jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Okay, talk to the Baron about his family. Find Tamara. Tamara?
Not so fast.
Okay.
Roach. Move it!
Okay.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
have to remember to go down to that, those ruins and, see if there's anything in those, crates.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Move it. Hey there.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Ooh.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I
No,
don't drink any more
have
this
to win
night.
this.
You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Okay, Northern Temeria.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Show how it's done.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
Come on, lass. Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Ah, I let up on the stamina.
Damn it! By a hair.
See that? Not nearly as
Ah.
hard as you think me.
Congratulations.
Thought it was gonna be longer.
Unnecessary. Better you bid your sword farewell. I await my reward. What?
Another chance to win.
Yeah, I let up to reclaim stamina so I could run longer. And it turns out you have just as much stamina to basically finish the race.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. So long.
Okay. Well, we need better weapons. But so Oxenfurt will probably have new.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
That's supposed to be
Ragdoll.
Triss Marigold. Okay. There'll be a new stores to buy stuff. Oh, they seem to have stable hands and all that.
This be the witchman, freak of nature. Pick more interesting things from my nose.
Foglet decoction. All right. So we should be able to make that. Fool's parsley. Okay. Increases sign intensity during cloudy weather. Okay. Blow ball and fool's parsley. So we'll be picking that up pretty easily. And there's Oxenfurt. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end this episode here, and we will probably pick up outside Oxenfurt. That's probably what we'll do. Come back for that. This is a lot's gone down on this episode, but it's been fun. So, still mad I missed the fire thing. Still mad I messed up the race, but yeah. See you next time.